you swim?
I swim because it's great exercise.
Keeping the limbs loose and for pleasure.
For exercise and for fun.
I swim for the exercise.
Swimming affords me the luxury of not injuring myself.
I swim for exercise. It's great for my cardiovascular system. It's one of the best forms of exercise that you can get all your muscles.
Today we're going to introduce to you a revolutionary product that's changing the way America swims. Stay with us.
I love Superswim. All my swimmers love Superswim, no matter what age, and I'm sure you will too.
We believe in Superswim so much here at the International Swimming Hall of Fame that we use it daily for everybody.
We use it all the time. We have fun with it, and anybody who comes over to the house, and they always try it out.
I loved it from the first day. The first day we tried it, we always loved it.
Superswim's a fantastic product. I was introduced to it in 1987, and ever since then, just 5 or 10 minute workout a day really takes the calories off.
It's a great way to exercise. It's fun, it keeps you cool, it's enjoyable.
If they ever try it once, I mean anyone, if they ever try it once, they'll get in line to buy it. That's what I'll say about it. It's great.
So what is this Superswim we keep hearing about? Well, I have the inventor with me right here. His name is Don Bellerive. Don, glad to have you with us.
Nice being here, Gary.
Don, you're the inventor of this thing called Superswim. Tell us why you invented Superswim.
Well, Gary, it started a long time ago, back in the late 70s, when I began to experiment with bodybuilding and swimming. And Superswim is a part of that project to incorporate the effects of bodybuilding and the benefits of swimming in one easy-to-use device called Superswim.
Let me ask you about the reasons that you feel this is so much swimming laps in your backyard pool.
Well, the backyard pool, is not effective laps. Anybody that's a swimmer knows that.
I know in mine, I go 4 or 5 strokes, I got to stop, be conscious,
Exactly.
So turn around and go back.
That's it. That's the reason that I started to play around with resistance swimming. I swim 5.5 strokes and I'm across my pool. Then I have to turn around, break my rhythm, break my pace, and come back. Or with Superswim, you can get into even a 12-foot pool, very, very small, and get in and swim as long and as hard as you want, get double and triple the effect of normal swimming. So that means that I could take my 30 minutes of lap swimming and condense it down, if I really push, into 10 minutes.
How did you first hear about Superswim and what caused you to purchase one personally?
Well, I like to swim, and I have a relatively small pool. It's a 15 by 32 pool, and it's hard to swim laps. You wind up sort of relaxing into your turns, and unless you can get to a pool that's an Olympic-sized pool, which is difficult and time-consuming, it's hard to swim. A friend of mine, Dr. Richmond, had found this product, Superswim. We were always talking about exercise, and he said, why don't you come over and try it one day? And I did, and I was very surprised, because I did initially think it was a gimmick, but after trying it, it was not. I've had it now, I'm going into my the end of the first year. I would definitely recommend it for somebody who wants to get use out of their swimming pool. Superswim is an excellent product for anyone that's interested in aerobic exercise and almost a weight training exercise, who doesn't have a lot of time to exercise either. I think it's an excellent product.
A lot of people have got a beautiful pool and get absolutely nothing out of it.
In terms of exercise especially.
In terms of exercise, other than to get in there and cool off and splash around a little bit. That swimming pool has cost you $10,000, $15,000, maybe $20,000, maybe more. I don't know. But Superswim can open that up as a full-blown fitness center for you. It's exciting, Gary. This unit will offer more fun and recreation and exercise and health benefits than anything else you can look at on the market.
Superswim is a great product. You have to try it. We're teaching my son how to swim on it, and it's a great workout. It's fun to swim in it, and it really turns your swimming pool into a large Olympic-sized pool.
Superswim's a fantastic product. I was introduced to it in 1987, and ever since then, just 5 or 10 minute workout a day really takes the calories off. I come home from work and jump on Superswim, and I feel fantastic the rest of the evening, and it builds up my endurance. It's a way that I can exercise every muscle in my body all at the same time in just 5 or 10 minutes, and I feel really good about it.
So when I heard about the Superswim, that you can go in the pool and you can swim, I loved it. I loved the idea. And that's what happens. You go in the pool, you wrap this thing around your waist, and you don't feel it around your waist when you're swimming. And you could just swim, 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 and it's fun. It's just so nice to do that. And to have your pool in your backyard and do it without going to an Olympic-sized pool and swimming laps back and forth.
Don, so many people are excited about Superswim, and yet when they first see it, it looks like such a simple invention that they wonder how it can really be that effective. And I have a Superswim unit with me right here, and when they first see it, they say, "This is a fishing pole with a nylon string and a belt. How could this possibly help me in my exercise?"
On Superswim, you can get more calories burned in less time than any other exercise.
And what I love about it is that you can do it because of the resistance swimming. You can do it in much shorter time.
You will condense your workout and you will get more anaerobic effect because we're taking you beyond the normal resistance that swimming offers you. So we're doubling and tripling that resistance. It's much like when you row a boat. The first pull on the oar is the hardest, and then as that boat gains hull speed or momentum through the water, it becomes easier. Well, the same way with a swimmer. That first stroke in the water is once he gets sliding through the water, it becomes less resistance. But now you tie that boat to a dock, and every pull is going to be the same effort. So we're actually giving you all the resistance you can possibly get in stationary swimming, or what we call resistance swimming.
I remember I was talking to a doctor who put a unit in his house, and one of the biggest things he told me was, "Gary, just the fact that I can save time. I don't have to swim for 30, 45 minutes. I can just swim for like 10 minutes, and I feel like my muscles have absolutely been pushed," and then he can get right out and get to work.
Yeah, you can get an intense workout. If you swim at 75%, you can get an intense workout in 5 minutes.
That's amazing. In America today, that's what we want to hear.
You can get in there and you can get a complete, full-blown workout in 5 minutes.
In my pool, it's just too small, and all you're doing is turning, and you're not getting any benefit of swimming. It's so small that most of the time is spent turning and turning and turning. This allows you to stay in one place. You're stationary, you're swimming against some resistance, and it turns this 28-foot pool into something, an Olympic-sized pool. I can only tell you that I know from my benefit that when I was working out on it during the summer, I lost weight, I built up muscle tone, I felt great. I've turned other people onto it, they feel great. This is going to be my second summer using Superswim, and it's a great product.
Don, here's Superswim. Tell us a little bit more about the actual unit itself.
Well, Gary, what's happening right now, John's swimming on it, and the pole is setting up a resistance, which is actually doubling and tripling the effect of normal swimming. It's compounding his efforts. The harder he swims, the more resistance he generates, the more bodybuilding effect he's getting.
Don, this just looks like a fishing pole with a cable on it and a belt. Is there really a scientific thing taking place here? What's this resistance swimming we're hearing about?
Well, really the concept is very much like a fishing pole in as much as the same principles are being incorporated, but the pole is a specially formulated fiber rod. It's extremely strong, Gary. The resistance and the angle of the line coming has a geometry. So what's occurring is as the swimmer goes out, he's being lifted to the surface of the water to duplicate the normal swimming planing effect that he would get if he was swimming all the way across the pool. Now when you stop the swimmer, if you don't hold him up somehow, he's going to have to struggle to stay on top of the water because he's lost his planing effect. But you see what's happening is the angle of the cord coming to the swimmer, it's actually holding him to the surface. If John would stop swimming now, Superswim would glide him right back to the wall and allow him to stay right at the surface.
Now tell me more about the benefits of Superswim. We see that he's able to do a variety of strokes, really as many as he normally would if he was swimming in the pool, isn't that right?
Yes, we can do any stroke. We can do freestyle. We can do breaststroke like you see John doing now. We can do backstroke. We can do a variety of kicks and strokes that you cannot do in normal swimming because of the pole and the stationary position that the swimmer's in. It allows him to concentrate on his form and his technique and perfect those aspects of his swimming, along with getting an excellent aerobic and anaerobic workout. Superswim compounds the effect of swimming. So, and what I mean by compounds is the harder a person swims, the more aerobic and anaerobic input the person experiences. So in equating to normal lap swimming, if you would swim 30 minutes of lap swimming, you could do the same on Superswim in 10 minutes if you're swimming at about 50%. So the input, there's a big time saving, and not only that, when you're swimming on Superswim, you're not concentrating on going across the pool and then having to turn around and come back and having to turn around. I wanted to get out in my pool, Gary, and swim. And I didn't want to have to be concerned with coming up against a wall and turning around and coming back. And that's when I started to play with the idea of resistance swimming.
Dr. Joseph Angelini, a successful chiropractor practicing in the greater Fort Lauderdale area, is a specialist in the treatment of sports injuries.
I'm glad you're feeling better. I'll see you too. Okay, bye.
As an active athlete, he highly recommends Superswim, both personally and professionally.
As a chiropractic physician in Pompano Beach, Florida, we treat many different ailments in our office. Sports injuries and joint-related injuries are very common in our office. Hydrotherapy is highly recommended. The Superswim is a perfect match for hydrotherapy. Therefore, we recommend the Superswim to rehabilitate an area without having the effects of gravity or a weight-bearing position. We not only recommend the Superswim in our office, I also train on the Superswim and have one in my residence. As far as a total health and total fitness device, the Superswim is highly recommended.
At the world-renowned International Swimming Hall of Fame, swimmers and coaches from around the world continue to exercise on the Superswim as part of their training. The head swimming coach of this fine facility is Jack Nelson, former world record holder and present-day Olympic coach.
We believe in Superswim so much here at the International Swimming Hall of Fame that we use it daily for everybody. In fact, all the college teams, about 2,000 youngsters come down here during the college season, and at Christmas time for the forum, and they get on the Superswims, and we have our little people, our middle-sized people, and our Olympic potential Olympic champions on the Superswim on a year-round basis. We can do anything on the Superswim that we do in the water. So, for instance, if we want to go a 15-second, 30-second, 45-second, minute, 45, 30, 15, we can do that. If we want to go 5 minutes, pull, 5 minutes kick, 5 minutes swim, we can do that. We can run intervals. It just works for everybody. It's great for the heart and lungs. Just great for the heart and lungs. Not to mention how it firms up your muscles. Gentlemen, switch to freestyle. Switch to freestyle for a minute. Real easy free. So you can do any stroke on Superswim, or you can do any kick on Superswim. And the beauty of it is, if you go on Superswim on a daily basis, you just get stronger and stronger and stronger.
The people that first try Superswim are amazed at something so simple and so, usable can improve their stroke and improve their conditioning so rapidly. It's real fantastic.
At a luxurious South Florida beach resort where guests are pampered and offered only the best in impeccable surroundings and personalized service, Superswim remains the choice of its recreational directors in providing their guests with first-class aquatic exercise equipment.
As a director of recreation, I use Superswim in many of our programs with the adults and children. It's a great way to exercise. I have people asking for it and wanting to take it to their own homes.
I love Superswim. It's a great way to exercise. It is the best form of exercise. It's right there. It's available all the time. We have it right there at the side of the pool. Everybody can use it, and everybody asks us about it, and we tell them it's a great way to exercise and show them how to exercise with it.
Don, we have a special guest with us who's really enjoyed Superswim, and I know you're going to enjoy meeting him. His name is Dr. Joseph Angelini. How you doing, Joseph? Good to see you again. Dr. Angelini, we see John in the swimming pool there. What's happening to his spinal cord? What are the pros and cons that are taking place here?
Well, first of all, he's doing what we call a non-weight-bearing exercise, which means that gravity is taken out of effect from his body, so he's able to exercise without the compression that you would get outside of water. With that in mind, he's swimming, he's getting some resistance around his pelvic area from the Superswim, but that's minimal and causes a little bit of a tractional component to his swimming. There's very little negative result going on with what he's doing right now.
Versus going out jogging or some of these other sports?
Yes, someone who isn't an athlete or hasn't done many of these other activities find themselves becoming injured. Exercise like this, everyone has been in the water from one time or another, and you can swim with a stroke such as what John is doing with the breaststroke or any type of movement against the resistance of the Superswim, and you can still gain a benefit from it, and that's a very important element of the Superswim.
Don, did you realize in terms of the therapy it could help for people, especially in sports that are going through therapy? You saw the strength of that too, right? And you're seeing doctors like Dr. Angelini giving recommendations.
Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of doctors across the country now using the product and also recommending it for therapy and that. But initially, when we first designed the product, we did not see that particular aspect of it. But it has been a really nice development for us.
I would recommend it for therapy for somebody who had maybe a shoulder injury, is recovering from an injury and was maybe doing weight training, because swimming also stretches ligaments too. Swimming, you know, boxers are swimming now. I mean, it strengthens and stretches muscle and ligaments. So I think it'd be excellent for therapy, particularly shoulder injuries and back injuries.
Our daughter is in need of physical therapy because she has a brittle bone disease, and one of the safest forms of therapy for her is the swimming pool, where she doesn't have to worry about getting injured, and it's just a very good overall body toning, muscle strengthening, and works on her heart, gets everything going for her. And her physical therapist recommended the Superswim because she owns one herself and saw how great it was for her, just for her daily exercise. My daughter just loves it. Having physical therapy for a child is not really much fun, but using the Superswim in the pool, she can turn it into a play activity and get her total workout in the pool.
Are you really saying you believe in this product? I mean...
Well, I think the best testimony to the product is that I use it myself. And I've been using it for over a year now, and it's a phenomenal training tool for myself.
And you have it in your house right now?
It's in my house, and I've been recommending it to my patients through the time period that I was convinced that it was a benefit to myself.
Jack, why do you use Superswim?
Well, frankly, it was the only thing that's ever come around that's been able to give me the safety factor that I was always looking for, because I was afraid to go in the pool alone.
Why were you afraid?
Well, you know, when you get over 40, you're subject to a lot of different things that might happen. Heart attacks, blackouts, etc. So when this came out, I grabbed it real fast, and it's been a blessing. It really has. It gives me the ability to swim alone at any time I want to, and with safety factor too.
Right now we have a special guest with us. Jack, we're glad to have you with us. What is so special about Superswim?
The Superswim just gives you what you need. It's an amazingly simple device that no one ever thought of until Don Bellerive came up with the idea, and now it's sweeping the country. I'm really happy to say that I was one of the first guys to get a hold of it. So
that's great. And again, you have people from around the country here and internationally that come and train at the Hall of Fame, so they're getting exposure to Superswim over these many years. What's the response of some of those people?
We have right now over 8 different countries represented in our training program. these young people are preparing for the Olympics. And when their coaches or their presidents of their clubs come by, they all want to know about Superswim. Because since I've had it, both at the University of Miami and at the International Swimming Hall of Fame, my teams have become better than ever in the history of time, in the history of our time.
Coach, we see Superswim, we see that you have the facility that you do. Tell us what you would recommend to people at home who might not be Olympic hopefuls, but they just want to get a good exercise at home. What do you personally recommend as a coach who deals with this all the time?
Well, this is easy because my wife and I are fortunate enough to have a Superswim in our home pool. And in that we don't have the time to train at the Hall of Fame in a 50-meter Olympic-sized pool, we will get on the Superswim at home and go through all the different exercises, which will exercise every muscle in our body, and we can work for anywhere from 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, up to 30 minutes, whatever the person needs. That's the beauty of it. It's you and the Superswim, and that's really all you need.
We went along with Jack Nelson as he introduced Superswim to people who had never tried Superswim before and got their reactions.
This is a Superswim that my good friend Don Bellrive arranged for me to demonstrate one time at a World Clinic. Okay. And I was so impressed that now I have more Superswims than anybody in the country, and I wish I had more. You know, I want one for every swimmer. Have you ever seen anything like this?
No, can't say I have.
Okay, this is a fiber pole that will not break, not by any human anyway. And this is a belt. Okay. Put it around your waist, if you don't mind.
Okay.
But you want to
like
put it around from the back, please. Right.
Okay.
I need to bring it out, or you are.
Maybe just there.
You can adjust it to any size. Okay. Fortunately for me. And now, Kevin, if you don't mind, just get in easy.
Sure.
And we'll try something brand new for you. Now, I don't want you to go too much right away, but I'd like you to just swim an easy freestyle for about maybe 15 seconds. Ready? Go. Okay, now we have a strong man here whose stroke is a little bit outside, and he could learn to get a lot stronger by getting the stroke in the middle. It's taken a while to learn how to... Kevin?
Okay, come over here.
What do you think your pulse rate is right now?
Kevin,
probably about 80 or 90.
Kevin, what do you think of Superswim? You have never been on this unit ever, have you?
That's correct.
So this is your first time. What do you think?
It's a good workout, good exercise.
What if this was available in a residential pool?
Probably be a real good idea.
I mean, you can't swim laps in a residential pool without turning every fifth stroke, lap or so.
Correct.
So you feel like this would be a good workout for you personally?
Yeah, and as long as somebody had a watch at the same time to keep timing themselves or something like that, so they can see what kind of time frame they're doing.
Being resistant swimming that Superswim provides, could you really feel your muscles working against the water there?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, this is your first time, right?
That is correct.
We haven't paid you any money to say this.
Nope.
Okay.
Jackie, I know you can swim, but have you ever been on a Superswim?
No, sir.
I want you to try that, okay?
Okay.
Just take this belt, wrap it around you. I'll hold you, goggles. You're going to find this to be something really, really interesting. Now lie forward and just go forward. Just pulling only, no legs. That a girl. Now put your face in. So your hips come up. Okay, now add the kick, please. Good. Excellent. Now that way you're exercising every muscle in your body. Start out with your hands, your arms, and then your waist, and then your legs. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, Jackie. Good. Good. Now see, the beautiful part about this is if your hands go beyond the line, they're overreaching. And by having the line here to guide you, you don't overreach. Okay? All right, now that's enough backstroke. I want you to turn it around again, please. And I want you to do about 3 strokes butterfly with your head down and your hips high. 3 strokes butterfly. Atta girl. Good. Okay. Now, I want you to go some easy freestyle, like you're going to do it for 5 minutes, all right? Some easy freestyle. Then we'll ask her what she thinks about all of it. Yep. Okay, Jackie. Thank you. Now, I want you to tell me, what did you feel in the butterfly?
A lot of resistance.
Do you think it would make you stronger if you worked on it every day? It'll work, right?
Makes you work very hard.
Go ahead.
Okay, Jackie, now you have never tried Superswim, right?
No, sir.
I mean, we didn't pay you any money. We didn't ask you to get on this thing in that sense. Okay, do you think this would be a good exercise in your residential pool?
Fantastic.
Why?
Well, it makes you work hard. You don't have any chance to loaf. It makes you work very hard to get a quality workout for whatever time you spend on it.
Okay, you could feel your muscles really working with the resistance on
yes.
this. I mean,
a lot of muscle tension. It really makes you work your muscles very hard.
Just the short time that you were on this now, you could feel that resistance.
I'm out of breath.
What we're looking at here is the Superswim portable system. It's made of a durable plastic composite material. It's filled with water. The wall thickness is about a 3/16 of an inch thick. It's very light and portable when it's not filled with water. When you fill this tank with water, it gives enough weight for the pole to be securely held while someone is swimming on the product. The pole here is a very strong, durable material called fiber rod. It will pull test to 300 pounds before it will have a breaking problem. The average competitive swimmer will scale somewhere around 70 pounds. So this pole, unless you're as strong as an elephant, it'll never break it. That goes into the socket like this. On the pole itself, we have a stainless steel hook that the strap is secured to, and that allows the belt to be clean and off the pool deck and keeps it in perfect condition. The belt itself is made of 3 different types of materials. We have stainless steel, the stainless steel rivets that hold the belt in place, and then we have the slide bar, which is the way that the belt is adjusted for very large to even an infant, which would be very small. The material that we're looking at here is a plastic material called PVC. The stainless steel interlocking buckles is how the belt is secured around the hip line. The belt is also riveted in this area, so there is no stitching or any type of deterioration area within the belt. It was designed for long life and to last for years in the pool environment. As you can see, this nylon cord goes all the way up the pole to a stainless steel tip that has a brass grommet in there. This tip is secured with a stainless steel pin that is actually going right through the rod itself. The nylon cord is secured by self-tightening knots on both ends, and in 5 years of use, we have never had any problems whatsoever with this line breaking or this pole breaking. It's a very durable product.
You have Superswim at your house as a couple. Do both of you really use it, or does it just sit there?
We use it all the time. We have fun with it, and anybody who comes over to the house, and they always try it out. And that's how the product keeps going, and more people love it, and every time they see it, they want it.
Great. How about you, Bob? Do you really believe in this product, Superswim, and you're using it yourself? How often do you use it?
We use it just about every day during the summer, and this time of the year, when the pool's warm enough, we use it all the time.
Have you had people who have come over to your house for the first time and tried Superswim, maybe at a swim party?
Yes.
What kind of reaction do you get from people who have tried Superswim for the first time?
The first thing they say is, what's this in your backyard? They think it's a toy for the kids to play with or something, and they start throwing the rope in and wondering what it is. And I say, no, you got to get on it. You got to put it around your waist, and you got to swim with it and stuff. And they start laughing because the person who gets on it looks like someone's trying to pull them in like they're a big fish, you know? But then it gets to be a lot of fun because everybody tries it then. Everybody starts swimming with it and trying it, and everybody wants one. And they say, where do you get it? Where do you get it? And I say, okay, let me find the number. I always lose numbers, so I always call everybody that They always say, okay, you didn't write the number down, I have it right here. But then I look on the bottom, Superswim. There it is, 1-800, right on the package, right there.
Superswim is fully guaranteed, used and tested throughout the country at universities and Olympic training centers. Superswim is recommended by doctors for daily exercise and even for therapeutic purposes. Superswim is made of durable, fully tested materials, easy to set up and easy to use. No maintenance required. Superswim is suitable for all ages, from infants to elderly, providing the ideal exercise for the occasional swimmer and even the beginner. Swimming on Superswim greatly enhances your weight reduction program by quickly burning calories, increasing endurance, and toning the entire body through aerobic and anaerobic exercise without the danger of injuries caused by impact exercises like jogging. Swimming on Superswim is a proven, safer way of exercise for your back and body. Superswim is instrumental in learning how to swim and for improving present skills. Superswim cuts your exercise time in half through its technological breakthrough with resistant swimming. Superswim allows effective exercise in the privacy of your own home without fear of possible crime or accidents associated with jogging or walking. Superswim is fully portable to use anytime, anywhere. Superswim is extremely affordable, available at half the price of the most popular residential exercise units on the market today. 90% of all pools in the country are too small for swimming laps effectively. Superswim can turn any pool into an Olympic-sized pool. Superswim takes your initial investment of a $15,000 to $20,000 pool and makes it usable for real exercise. Superswim, successfully used by professionals over the past 5 years and found throughout the U.S. and over 20 other countries, is now available to the residential market.
Don, what excites you about Superswim? Why are you still convinced about what it can do and what it is doing after all these years? As the inventor, what's exciting about it to you?
Well, Gary, the exciting thing is to come up with a workable new dimension in fitness. And I think the American public, and certainly throughout the world, the fitness awareness of people and their consciousness of getting in shape and staying in shape and doing something physically beneficial for themselves is really important. It's important to somebody. I'm 55 years old and I swim on Superswim on a regular basis, and it keeps me in excellent body tone and I feel good.
Don, we've seen the product. We've seen a lot of people who really believe in this product around America. As we close here, tell us quickly what you really believe are some of the highlights of why people should buy a Superswim unit.
Well, I think the main thing, Gary, is to open up the swimming pool for real fitness and exercise. It's economical, it works, it holds up well, it has a credibility that is unchallenged. I mean, we've got coaches, universities, doctors, general public that uses it, health club, fitness people, therapists. We've got recommendations from all walks of life in all fields, and we have got not one complaint about this product.
That's great.
That it's a tough, durable product that will last for years. I've been using my system for 5 years in South Florida sun, and it is as functional now as the day that I put it in there.
Don, we know that a lot of people in America are going to love Superswim. How about you? Today, you could buy Superswim for yourself.
I love Superswim. All my swimmers love Superswim, no matter what age, and I'm sure you will too.
We believe in Superswim so much here at the International Swimming Hall of Fame that we use it daily for everybody.
We use it all the time. We have fun with it, and anybody who comes over to the house, and they always try it out.
I loved it from the first day. The first day we tried it, we always loved it.
Superswim is a fantastic product. I was introduced to it in 1987, and ever since then, just 5 or 10 minute workout a day really takes the calories off.
It's a great way to exercise. It's fun, it keeps you cool, it's enjoyable.
If they ever try it once, I mean anyone, if they ever try it once, they'll get in line to buy it. That's what I'll say about it. It's great.